Real
All right, so divine love embodiment practice. First step, just begin breathing. So we would breathe deeply. We're not doing a mantra. We're not focusing on a mantra. We're just focusing on breath. If you're on this call, whether you're on this call live or you're listening to the recording, encourage you to go ahead and turn off your cameras and get as comfortable as you can. Like if you can lay down, if you can lay back, the more relaxed and comfortable you can get, the better. So first step would just be breathing consciously and deeply in connected breaths with no pauses at the top or bottom, and not allowing your brain to think about anything except the breath. Once you've done that for 30 to 60 seconds, and you're starting to notice that your mind is staying present just with the breath, then I want you to scan your body and just place awareness. What are all the sensations you can observe in your body? Now, in the beginning, you may typically notice just tightness in certain areas. I want you to develop your body awareness to deeper and deeper levels that you can notice the most subtle sensations anywhere and everywhere in your body at a given notice by simply placing your awareness and attention in those areas of your body, in every area of your body. So you'll scan your entire body. In the beginning, you may notice tension or tightness or contraction or pain in certain areas. As that develops, I want you to be able to notice the most subtle, gentle energies, vibrations, frequencies, the lightest of sensations of coldness or heat or a breeze on your skin. I want you to then notice on the deeper levels, the organs. What is your stomach and your heart and your inner inside muscles? What is your pelvic floor like? What about your jaw? And so first sensations all the way through, both intense and subtle. Then I want you to move your focus into relaxation. How much can you relax? So you relax, typically it starts with the shoulders and the neck, then the jaw. Open your mouth a little bit. You might move your jaw a bit. You might give a little sounds like I'm making that help match the frequency of those tight parts and help it relax further. Then notice, is your tongue relaxed? Is your core relaxed? Is your stomach relaxed? Is your chest relaxed? Is your face? What about your face muscles? Can you relax them even further? Can you make everything melt as much as possible? Continuing to breathe and relax ever more deeply and placing awareness on all the parts. Place awareness on your pelvic floor, your prostate, your anus. Or is any of that tight? Can you loosen that further? Your legs, your feet, your toes, every part of your body, inside and out, relaxing on deeper and deeper levels. So simply breath, relaxation, body sensations, not allowing your mind to think about the past, the future, problems, worries, strains, nothing except right here, right now, what's happening in your body. Breath, relaxation, body sensations. So then once you notice yourself in a very relaxed and peaceful state where your mind is not wandering anywhere else, your mind is just right here You're inside your body. You're aware of the sensations from head to toe as much as possible. And your mind is still. We want to enter in this state of stillness where mind and body are relaxed. They're not worried about shiny objects, not worried about the past, not worried about the future. From this state, I want you to tune into your heart. Tune into your inner child. A good mantra for this that can be helpful is, I love you and I'm listening. I love you and I am listening. This is not the wholeness of this practice, but this is one tool I learned from Sarah Blondin on the Insight Timer app. So I do recommend highly you download the app Insight Timer, look up Sarah Blondin, save her as a favorite, and listen multiple times, or maybe even consistently for a while. The one called I Love You, loving yourself, loving and listening to yourself, I think is the title. So this mantra, I love you and I am listening. You're saying this to your inner child, to your pureness, to your divinity, to your essence, to your heart, to your being, to all aspects of yourself. And then listen. What do you notice? Is there sadness? Is there frustration? Is there fear? Is there overwhelm? Is there tiredness? Is there hopelessness? Is there joy? What are all the things that surface when you say, I love you and I'm listening? So notice the things that surface. Keep saying it in your mind while breathing, focusing on giving and receiving, continuing to stay relaxed, melted, present, with a still mind, disciplining your mind to stay present, not wander to the past or the future. And then go to the simple I love you statement, where you're delivering the message, I love you, the mantra, so it would be paced according to the breath. I would breathe in and in my mind say, I love you. Then in the out breath, simply observing, what do I notice? Not attaching to any thoughts, not entertaining, not following or chasing or figuring anything out, simply observing the way you would observe a cloud passing in the sky, from a state of relaxation and wonderment, without trying to figure anything out. I love you. And then you repeat a breath in. I love you. And when you deliver the I love you statement, deliver it as if you were speaking to your 3 or 4-year-old child. And it was your last statement you would ever make to them in this life, that you're on your deathbed and you really want them to get this to the core of their being. Deliver it with that level of intention. I love you. And then on the flip side, receiving it at the depth that you would want that child to receive it, that it would go forth with them and echo in their soul for the rest of their days. The conviction at which you delivered that they would receive it with that full depth into every fiber of their being, every shadow in their psyche, every cell in their body, that they would receive it with that level, that depth, in such a way that it would change them forever in the most positive way possible. So I want you to practice daily giving this love on that level and receiving it on that level. And don't worry if it's hard in the beginning. Keep doing it. Don't worry about figuring it out. Don't worry about doing it wrong. The number one thing is you cannot do it wrong. You just do it and do it and do it, and it will change you. even if it feels awkward at first, even if negative thoughts surface, even if you don't feel like you can give and receive that. This changes everything for you. So I love you. Now, sometimes it's helpful to imagine a divine, feminine, cosmic energy source. If you believe in a heavenly father and a heavenly mother, you can imagine that's your heavenly mother. If you have a linear belief around what God is, but you believe in divine energies, you would imagine a divine feminine source energy that would represent all that is divine feminine, nurturing, loving, supportive, present, just that loves you with every fiber of their being. You can imagine receiving that from an external source outside of you. Now, I recommend you do both. One, simply sourcing from within, giving it to yourself by saying, I love you, and then receiving it the way I taught moments ago. But then also sometimes imagining some divine feminine source energy out there that comes in and loves and nurtures and holds you from the inside out and enmeshes that, like being bathed in love from the inside out, that you're getting an internal makeover from this divine love, inviting it in, receiving it, and imagining it flowing throughout your entire body, your entire being, and tuning into the sensations, and sometimes imagining love and light. If you can feel it in your heart, then imagine feeling it spread to every part of your body, and even outside your body, beyond your body, into your auric field. Another practice that can help you get there. I'm giving multiple avenues to get there. You don't have to do all of these. The point is to get to the point that you are embodying this divine love, whether it came from the mantra, it came from imagining it coming from this divine feminine source outside of you, whether it came from another mantra, however you get there. The key, we don't have to do all of these. It's whatever gets you there reliably and consistently with ease and grace to this state of feeling like you're flooded with love throughout your entire being, that there's no worries about the past, the future. In this state, there are no worries. There are no problems. There is no lack. There is no scarcity. There is no busyness. It's just this divine state of being that we call love, that we tap into reliably to rewire our nervous system and reacclimate our body, our mind, our heart to be accustomed to being bathed in divine love. So another methodology to get there. Again, you don't have to do all of these. Practice all of them. Find your favorite ones. Use the ones that you feel inclined to use that day to get you to that state. It don't matter how you get there. It matters that you get there, and you get there regularly so that you're reacclimating your nervous system and you're recalibrating your thermostat setting to operate from a place of wholeness, that you're tapping into your divinity, you're tapping into your essence, you're tapping in to the most knowledgeable, inspired, pure, divine aspects of yourself and operating from that place. So another tool to get there is to imagine a person or thing that you most love more than anything else in the world. Whether that be, so for some people that might be Jesus. For other people that might be their lover. For another person it might be their dog. For another person it might be their child. For another person it might be themselves. Find what you love. Ask yourself, who or what do I absolutely love more than anything or anybody else in the entire world? And focus on that person or thing. Focus on everything you love and appreciate about that person or thing. Feel that love grow in your heart and expand. It helps to put a smile on your face, even if you're not feeling it. to turn the corners of your mouth up. It's a state shift. So you're breathing, you're relaxing, you're silencing the mind. You're not thinking about the past or the future. You're just being right here, right now, in your body with the breath in the most relaxed state possible. And you're tapping into and focusing all of your attention on this person or thing that you love. And then expanding that love. First, by focusing on all the things you love and appreciate about this person or thing, feeling that whatever that feels like in your heart. Often it's a warmness. Often it feels light. It feels beautiful. It feels relaxing. It feels encouraging. It feels expansive. It feels warm. Oftentimes it helps if you then imagine that in the form of light. So you think light and love, and you imagine that starting to expand out through your chest cavity. And you feel it, you visualize it, and you see it expanding up into your neck and your head and your face and your shoulders and down through your arms and your fingers and your hands, down through your pelvic area and your legs, your upper legs and your lower legs and your feet and your toes. And you just see that in being bathed throughout your entire body and then radiating out beyond your body as much and as big and as powerful as you can. So many ways to get there. The key is that the mind is silenced. The body, mind, and heart are relaxed and open. You open yourself to receive and embody the purest form of love you can possibly tap into. You use any one or multiple of these methodologies I've been teaching, and you get to this state where you feel completely embodied in the most divine love you can generate and access. And you rest in that state for as much time as you can allow yourself to, where you don't go into problem solving, thinking, doing, fixing, figuring out. You simply be in love. You step into the field of divine love. You embody and feel within your body love, and you don't allow your mind to think about, process anything else, but staying relaxed, breathing, observing your body, and using the mantras, the breath, the relaxation, the peace, the stillness, the visualization, whatever methodologies that work for you that I've shared today, to get in that state of divine love, and you embody that. You feel it throughout your entire body. Now, if that's hard in the beginning, don't get frustrated. Don't make up stories. Just keep practicing, and it will get easier and easier. And if you want to fortify this, download the Insight Timer app. Listen to Sarah Blond and anything and everything she has to offer, but primarily the listening, loving and listening to yourself. So hopefully this is helpful. This is a little bit cumbersome to master the practice in the beginning. Stay with it and practice it daily and consistently, not only when shit's rough, but when shit's awesome. Because why not operate from a state of wholeness and divinity and sovereignty and inspiration every single day, as often as possible. And then every time you do get an upset, this is so powerful to just go, okay, it's time to return. I'm not going to believe these negative thoughts. I'm not going to lower my frequency and entertain these lower frequency thoughts. I'm going to go fill myself with divine love. It's like an Etch-a-Sketch. You don't like the picture, turn it upside down, shake it, and then draw a new picture. So if you don't like the direction and the tone that your life is taking today or in any moment or any day, stop, do the divine love embodiment practice, get back to that place of center, and then start over from that place. Hope this is helpful. Please, please, please practice consistently and reach out with any questions or requests you have ongoing to support your practice and mastery of this practice. Thank you, guys.